It's the Asia Cup 2023. You know what, Pezza? We had some good times a couple of years ago. Do you remember the rivalries? Do you remember the heat? Do you remember the lights?
I'm looking forward to talking about it. That's literally what I'm here for the Asia Cup.
You're talking about the Asia. Are you previewing the Asia Cup 2023 right here, right now?
Doing a type of preview, I'd say. A certain angle on a preview.
Okay. People have come here to find out what's going to happen for the Asia Cup 2023.
They've come here to learn about the Asia Cup from two guys who Piers Morgan last night referred to as chortling miscreants. And I think that's correct from Piers. I am glad, he goes, that the Ashes is over. It's done, and now we can focus on the rivalries with actual teeth. And I'm serious. Do you want to get into it? We got to say some stuff?
Well, I want to say TGC is brought to you by Cricket.com. Download the Cricket.com app right now for all the stats and analysis. It's user-friendly and revamped for every cricket fan's liking. And while you're there, go to cricket.com/TV. Hit that YouTube subscribe button right there, because Cricket.com is everything you need as a cricket fan, as those boys over there give you a week full of content every single day. They do live shows previewing and reviewing all the India games. They also make some cool videos and different stories as well of the game. Not to forget, they have explainers, fan cams, and watch-alongs. All of this available on their YouTube channel, cricket.com/TV. Go and subscribe now, like their content, and follow them throughout the course of the Asia Cup and the World Cup. And you know what? If you're new here as well, you know,
but hey, while you're in the neighborhood,
hey, if you're doing something, you're here,
and there,
you're watching it right now.
Also here. Where do you want to start with the Asia Cup?
I just want to get your general vibe of the Asia Cup. Because for me, it's just like learning more about it. It's just, they're just...
the region of Asia?
Yeah, I'm just learning. Yeah, so it's not Europe, but it's not in Australia. There's a bit in the middle. And there's just rivalries deluxe, and I feel good.
It is the century.
It is the Asian century indeed. So I'm just looking forward to chairs being ripped up, as we saw a couple of years ago.
Look, and I don't want to harp on stereotypes too much with this sort of stuff, but
play the harp.
Well, I do want to play the harp.
You want to play the harp?
That's why I said that the way that I did.
Because do you like to harp back? Sorry.
I'm going to be honest. There is a lot of cricket out there, a lot of cricket going on.
I've noticed that.
And it would be easy from the confines of a South Melbourne studio to regard the Asia Cup as another tournament happening over there without any interest to me, an Australian who I believe is in the region of Asia. So the first thing I want to say is, why aren't we in this?
Where's Australia in this?
Yeah.
Because we're going off the FIFA World Cup.
What about me?
What about my team, Daddy?
Because Australia needs more cricket. But to be honest, if you've come here for an X's and O's analysis of things like, should Bangladesh play 5 bowlers or 6 bowlers and deal with the ensuing implications on the length of their tail, you have come to the right place, because that's the sort of thing we do.
That's what we're talking about.
I'm interested in rivalries, real and petty. I'm interested in innuendo. I'm interested in gamesmanship. I'm interested in whether Roger Binney's trip to Pakistan at the PCB's request is just for a commemorative dinner or secret talks. I'm looking at the tournament itself. I'm thinking, this is Pakistan hosting this tournament, and then I'm thinking India's had a look at it and said, I'll have a look at changing that.
Not for me.
And now Pakistan's hosting 4 games and Sri Lanka's got 9. And I'm liking the general, I'm barracking for the yarn, is what I'm saying. I'm barracking yarn in Australia. I'm barracking for the narrative, not actually not spinning wool. Yarn.
Yes.
There's never been an India-Pakistan final of the Asia Cup. 16 installments.
16 of these bad boys.
Never once.
Not once. They've played each other a couple of times in tournaments. I've noticed that.
They tend to play each other.
Never in the big dance.
I never thought I'd be this invested in the Asia Cup, but I'm far more invested than I expected to be. A couple of hours. No, I saw it's pure ignorance from my part, because I saw Cricinfo's Siddharth Monga pen a piece titled "Why the Asia Cup is Better Than the World Cup."
Now I'm having a look at it.
Now, well, I did receive that title, that headline, with crow's feet.
Yeah, crow's feet.
And we want people's crow's feet.
Explain what you mean by that.
Crow's feet is a grade cricket kind of phenomenon. It's off the top of my head, where you're essentially policing everybody's behaviours around things.
I'm the cricket police. Wee-oo, wee-oo, wee-oo.
That's how the sound of our police here. And
different
If
in different
somebody
countries.
does something that you think is a little bit, how you're going,
Yeah.
again, I'll have to explain that.
Yeah.
But you actually kind of pincer
is that
your
right?
eyes you like this, and you develop
Yeah.
as you age as well, crow's
Yes.
feet around the eyes.
Yeah.
So I was just like, what? And when I read that headline, why the
Yeah.
Asia Cup is better than the World Cup, I was a bit like,
Well, Australia's not in, so how
Yeah.
good can it be?
but then I read it. And then I read the piece
Read
from
it?
Siddharth. No, I didn't join
I see.
the social media platform Reddit.
Right.
But one thing stood out from Siddharth's excellent piece. He said there is proper nastiness among the players and pettiness. Now, this show's called The Grade Cricketer, which essentially rolls around in the mud of that gear.
Yeah, we are pigs in a trough of pettiness.
Absolutely.
Pigs in a trough of pettiness.
Absolutely.
I've
In
got
the
a feed
absence of
bag
skill-
on.
Yeah, you got your feed bag. You're in the trough, mud everywhere. I'm
Pettiness.
feeding. I'm hungry. I'm a little piglet.
Yes. Just like Roger Binney having dinner.
Exactly.
Binney loves dinner. That's the headline. Binney loves dinner. Now, Pezzo,
So that's me with the Asia Cup.
some people would say this is just a warm up for the World Cup. Not for me. This may well
see,
be
I'll
the big
explain.
dance.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's go through a team by team. Now,
Okay,
do you want
okay.
to start with the hosts, Sri Lanka?
Remind me who the hosts are again.
Let's start with Pakistan, okay? Now, Pakistan are the number one ranked team in ODI cricket. They just recently beat Afghanistan 3 zippity-doo-dah over there to surpass Australia as the previously number one ranked team in the world, and indeed wanked in many senses.
They have been wanked.
I mean, when I saw Australia number one, I
They
was
are
wanking.
the number one wanked team in world cricket too.
Indeed. Although
Indeed. How fun is that, hey?
England gave it a go. England gave it a go
Yeah,
during the
that's
Ashes with themselves. I'm just looking at the team here. So this would be my team for Pakistan. Okay.
You're doing predicted 11.
No. I'm just going to go through the 11. I'm just going to
Okay,
talk
yeah,
about like this is a good team,
Yeah.
right?
Well, it's smart to start with Pakistan, I'd say.
Fakhar Zaman, Imam ul Haq, Baba, Muhammad Rizwan, Aga Salman, Iftikhar, Shadab Khan, Nawaz, Shaheen,
Not bad.
Naseem Shah, Harris Rauf. It's like
Throbbers.
it's pretty good.
Throbbers everywhere.
Pretty good. How many times have they won the Asia Cup, Pez?
I'm going to guess it's less than I expect.
Yeah. It's more than one, less than three.
Out of 16.
Out of 16 of these bad boys.
Toofa.
And like they've always had good teams, but this is a very good team.
Yeah.
Babar Azam has got 18 ODI tons.
Yeah,
He
but
is-
can he play?
But can he play against our boys? Only Syed Anwar has more for Pakistan ever in ODIs with 20. So, like, I mean, can Babar pass him against Nepal in the first game tonight by getting 200s? Not how it works, Ian. My point being, Pakistan, excellent. Haven't won a World Cup since 92, obviously, down on these shores in Australia. 2 Asia Cups. Is this the time?
I can't remember who the captain was for that. I think
recall.
the PCB put a video out recently and a lot of good players coming through Pakistan.
Yeah.
It's not quite the captain of 92. No, they redid that video, to be fair. I love Pakistan cricket.
Yeah,
It's I love the way they play. I love
red
the
hot.
spirit. I love the throbbers. I love the pace. I love the passion. It's great. And
But-
and
They don't win shit.
yeah.
That's what I'm
They
saying.
don't win shit.
They never win shit.
Yeah.
And
Well,
why? But is this the time?
Yeah.
Is this the time hosting sort of the Asia Cup?
I don't know, man. Like this is I know the Asia Cup's its own thing. It's also a very long leg stretch before the World Cup, and I'm already starting to salivate about the prospect. I mean, on this occasion, they are not playing against their rivals, India, in either of their respective homes.
Right.
But for the World Cup, we could be looking at if Pakistan's number one ranked team. I mean, you and I were just frothing about this off air. I'm going early, but
How's that game going to get played?
Could we be looking at an India-Pakistan World Cup final, Ahmedabad, Modi Stadium?
Modi Stadium.
It's unbelievable. So if Pakistan can find some form here, I'm all for it because I am living for the possibility of that final.
Right. Should we
I'm
talk
a
about
38-year-old guy, got a family, whatever, but that's the sort of thing that I'm living for.
It's something. It's something new. It's a little
trappings.
serotonin hit. It's a
Yeah.
little serotonin. That's actually quite a big serotonin hit.
It doesn't actually get bigger, apart from the mooted Pakistan-India test match in New York.
In New York.
Are we just spitting rumours out there?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, okay.
Should we talk about the second biggest team in the tournament?
Sure.
Nepal. Let's talk about India. Let's talk about India. Now, Captain Rohit Sharma.
I'm very sorry also to our finances, just quickly, that the show's actually been demonetized for saying fuckers Oman.
Indeed. Rohit Sharma recently said, I want to be back where I was before the 2019 World Cup. Now, I think what he actually meant was England, which was where the Asia Cup was going to be played if they wanted to move it one more time. But Rohit Sharma said, I want to be back in the frame where I hit 500s in a tournament. Yeah. And,
who wouldn't?
Don't we all, brother?
Yeah. Mate, I want to be 21 when I was pounding everyone,
Through the offside,
Through the offside. You don't bowl on 6 stumps to me.
You can't. Not to Pezza. Not to Pezza. That's right. That's right. KL Rahul is going to miss the Pakistan and Nepal games. He's staying in Bengaluru at the National Academy there to get fit. So he's going to miss those games. Shreyas Iyer is back, though, after his back injury. We're looking at Chahal not being picked again. But India are the favourites, even though Pakistan are the number one ranked team. But I mean, this is the thing, like, who's good at ODI cricket? I think we're about to find out. Do you like India's team, Pezza?
Yeah, man. Like, I mean, the privilege we've had of covering Indian cricket for the last couple of years has, helped me learn that their players are absolutely phenomenal. They're phenomenally skilled, and the stories that they have to get to the top are usually extraordinary. But they also carry a weight of pressure that we can barely comprehend here in Australia. And so India's challenge is creating an environment where their players are able to perform at their best. I know that's far easier said than done. I don't get the impression from their results that they have struck upon that environment under the current leadership axis, but I don't envy the volume of pressure and noise around them. I mean, again, we were talking off air, there's literally articles devoted to reporting on what happens at a net session. Yeah. Like KL Rahul's thickish outside edge to third man and centre wicket practice. Yeah. I can't contemplate what guys carry, and what impact that would have. So, from a cricketing purist perspective, if India's players perform at their peak, no one can go with them. And they won't be able to go with them in the World Cup. But there's just so much noise around them, it's extremely difficult. So that's really the question for them. It's where they're at mentally. I know all the guys love Rohit. He seems real chill, and hopefully he can create that kind of environment.
Bumrah's back.
Yeah, it's good. That helps.
Rahul Dravid's coming into sort of a defining tournament for him, and he's downplayed that, but he's been questioned a lot about experimentation, and he doesn't like that so much. He's just saying, like, these are the best guys, these are my boys, and we're going to win this thing. They've obviously played 16 times in the Asia Cup, and India have won 7 of these. Sri Lanka next with 6.
Sri Lanka could equal. Sri Lanka defending Asian Cup champions.
Exactly, yeah.
Could equal India's total all or some shit.
Yeah, incredible.
It's not quite sort of United Liverpool 20 times,
quite knocking off that perch. Not quite.
That's right. Ranatunga's out there, so you just want to knock Dravid. That's right. It's interesting you say that. That's a little subplot in Indian cricket, with
Rahul Dravid.
Yeah, saying these are my boys, I don't want to experiment too much or whatever. Yeah. I noted in a recent presser, Rohit was preaching flexibility, in one-day cricket these days, you do have to be prepared to be able to shift guys up and down and for match-up reasons or whatever that's flown from T20 cricket. But in the same way as it is with Australia, I don't get the impression that in Indian culture has that mentality of pure flexibility because they have more of a god sort of culture around their players. There are guys who they bat for, that's what they do.
That's what they do.
You know what I mean? Australia's the same. In a lot of ways, it's a orthodoxy that serves them well in a lot of ways, but in the white ball game can kind of hamper things as well. And so I find it hard to see, it's so hard to get change in Indian cricket and get guys out of the side and in the side or whatever. Right. I find it hard to see them becoming a team where everyone is so ego-free that, people are shifting around for the betterment of the team. And I have some sympathy for that because, again, of how much pressure there is in that country. So it'd be interesting to see if they actually do manage to get some flexibility going if they shift. I mean, I know they Axar batted high up recently in some one day shit or whatever. But like, yeah, I think that's one of their sort of subplots as well.
So I'm looking forward to seeing Shubman bat again.
Yeah,
I think this could be. I mean, every tournament is like, I'm just looking forward to watching Shubman bat again.
Yeah,
and just the online stuff that
he's the coming man.
Accompanies his performance.
Well, he won. Again, he did win the yo-yo test.
Right.
That is skills camp and then fitness camp.
Yeah.
Coley published his results, 17.2. Good result.
Good result.
Shubman topped it with 18 point something.
Yeah.
Rig out.
That's pretty good. I once won a yogurt test where I was blindfolded and I had to guess different types of yogurt. Do you want to talk about...
We used to do yo-yo tests at school. There was a whole fad of yo-yos. You go to the Coca-Cola factory and fucking do the old... Yeah, I can't remember what that one's called. What's the one when you yo-yos at all?
Yeah. You're talking about walking the dog?
You walk the dog? You walk the dog? What about the one where you...
Eiffel Tower?
Oh, go on.
That's what I think you're talking about.
When you make the triangle and you spin that bad boy through like it's on a swing.
Like it's on a pendulum.
Yeah. Eiffel Tower. It wasn't called that where we were, but
okay.
I've got no leg to stand on because I don't know anything.
I once did a test with Yo-Yo Ma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. That's some proper mastery.
It was a pop quiz at a pub and he just happened to be in the same team as me.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the way I used to address my mother.
Yo-Yo Ma? Let's talk about Nepal because that's a story. That's a story. So they've been in international cricket since '96. They're called the Rhinos.
Yep.
The Nepal Rhinos.
That's sick.
Based out of Kathmandu, of course.
Of course.
First time ever playing against Pakistan and India. They get to play both of those games in the group stages. They've actually qualified for the Asia Cup once before in 2002.
Oh, really?
But that tournament got binned because of some tensions between Czech Notes, Pakistan and India. I'm not sure what that was about. But,
so it's their official debut now.
Official debut.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just fucking incredible because the Nepalese cricket is is amazing.
Yeah.
And I think it's since 2018, I think they gained international status. They're like 15th in the world now, or 13th or 15th in the world now. They obviously missed out on World Cup qualification, but in 4 years' time, in 2027, I think they're going to expand the World Cup to 14 teams as opposed to, what is it, 8? Is that what it is now?
10?
10?
Yeah.
Whatever it is now. So there's more of a chance of them in 4 years' time. But you've seen all the footage about the love and passion that Nepalese people have for cricket. Games being washed out there, but like packed stadiums, like staying rounds just in case a ball was bowled. There is love and passion for Nepalese cricket, and this is their time against India and Pakistan in a big tournament like this. Good luck to them.
Love it. I noted their skipper.
They're going to get pumped.
Oh, fucking oath.
Shub McGill's going to hit 310 against them, but it's still against them. They're still in it.
Yeah. Their skipper's 20, Rohit.
Oh, really? Is he 20?
20 years old.
Yeah.
He told this story from a couple of months ago in a World Cup qualifier against the USA. Cricket World Cup League 2 series in the USA, and it was facing the USA stalwart Ali Khan.
That's Ali Khan there, yeah.
And they engaged in some sledging throughout the encounter. So Ali Khan was taunting the skipper Rohit with the words, "Hit me if you can." And this is Rohit, the skipper's words. He came to me almost every ball, exchanged few words, and was intimidating with an intense stare. I handled the situation with composure and responded, "I love your eyes." Interestingly, after that exchange, he stopped approaching me. I'm all about that way of dealing with sledging.
Nepal is love.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Nepal is love.
That's awesome.
The Rhinos.
It's some people, it just got, some people really struggle with compliments.
Yeah.
He'd done some research there on Ali Khan. So that's deep psychology. I love your eyes.
Yep. 1-0 Nepal.
Yeah. Every time you talk to me, I am,
wouldn't it be good? Like, because we saw with Hong Kong a couple of years ago when they were in this version of the Cup in 2021, they gave it a run against India, didn't they?
India 190, Hong Kong 150.
Yeah. Now it's obviously harder in the elongated short ball format, like 50 overs as opposed to 20. You'd fancy, but can a couple of these guys do something that fucking brings this country alive?
Yeah,
I guess we'll find out. Okay, we're talking about Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, and Afghanistan next. Bangladesh pairs. Tamal Iqbal is out with a back injury, so someone else is going to have to open with Lytton Das. Shakib Al Hassan is the captain again for the first time in 12 years. They've got this historic rivalry, which is sort of blossoming with Sri Lanka.
Yep.
And this rivalry is spiked by a dance called the dreaded Nagin dance.
Now we're talking.
Do you know about this?
No.
I learned about this 45 minutes ago. Okay, so how this started...
I hope this involves you doing it.
Well, I don't know what it is, but it's something about hands being above your head.
Okay.
Okay,
Let us know in the comments.
Nazmul Islam, a left-arm spinner for Bangladesh, played for Rajshahi Kings. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I apologise if I'm not, because I'm definitely not. In 2016 edition of the Bangladesh Premier League, of course, the BPL.
Yeah.
His captain was West Indies all-rounder Darren Sammy. In one match, after picking up a wicket, Nazmul did the now famous Nagin dance celebration. Sammy got into the act and reacted as if he was scared by Nazmul's antics. Nazmul liked the reaction from his skipper and decided he would continue celebrating every wicket the same way. Nazmul's celebration went largely unnoticed until 2018. That's 2 years later. That year, he made his debut for Bangladesh in a T20 against Sri Lanka in Dhaka.
Right.
Nazmul took a couple of wickets in the match. The first was Gunatilaka. After getting the batter stumped, Nazmul did his trademark Nagin dance celebration. Gunatilaka didn't like that. In the next match of the series, after Gunatilaka took the final Bangladesh wicket to complete a comprehensive victory, he turned towards the non-striker's end where Nazmul was standing and then did the Nagin dance, mocking the player, featuring in only his second ever international game. Since then, there's been back and forth with this fucking dance.
Right.
Like fans doing in the stadium, placards, signs from the fans. Bangladesh, like whenever anyone does something good between these two teams, they do this dance and then like, variations of the dance. And that's how this rivalry started.
Fuck yeah.
That's the Asia Cup, baby.
It's anthropology shit. I don't like you doing that dance. That's our dance.
I literally learnt this 45 minutes. I'd never heard of it before, which says more about me, I feel like, than it does about Sri Lanka or Bangladesh.
Let's go. Let's keep an eye on that.
so I'm into it. I want to see some dancing, but I want to ask you with Bangladesh, don't you want to see like a run from Bangladesh? I don't mean like a cricket run. I just mean like a run of successive games.
What's their yo-yo test scores?
Just a 2K time trial. No, that's not what I'm talking about. If they want to qualify for South Africa's cricket team. I want to say just a run of form for Bangladesh. Like, isn't it time? Haven't they been around enough? Haven't they got good players for a long period of time where it's like, come on, Bangladesh, show me something? Thoughts?
Yeah, I'm having these thoughts for the first time, which is probably inappropriate given we're doing a preview of Bangladesh.
So we're previewing it.
I wake up, if I wake up and someone tells me Bangladesh are on a run, I'm happy.
Shakib's kicking stumps over. He's just taken 8 for and he hit 72. I'm having a look at that.
A blossoming Bangladesh is a happy pezza.
Yeah,
put it that way.
Okay.
I'm happy with Bangladesh.
You into that?
I've got no compunction about them.
Yep.
That they haven't annoyed me in any way ever. They make me happy when they play well.
Yep.
Right? And I want to know what's going on with Nagin dance. So I'm all good.
Okay, Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka's record in the Asia Cup, obviously incredible. 6 of these bad boys in the pocket.
And now they're hosting.
And now, exactly. Now, Kusal Perera is back in the squad. He hasn't played an ODI for 2 years. He was sick with COVID last week.
Injuries deluxe here, Sri Lanka.
Yeah, Sri Lanka all over the place with
Physio's got to go.
Heads must roll.
Hasaranga's got a thigh.
He's got a thigh.
Brad Mackay.
Yeah.
Matashanka's gone. Kamara's likely unavailable. Chimera ruled out.
Right.
Come on. This is going to be an uphill battle.
Yeah, but I mean, they've still got...
Kelly.
And they captain Shanaka, they got Kusal Mendes, the bowling of Tikshana, Patarana. We've seen the Nasaka score runs against Australia before, so he must be good.
Oh, he must be good. He did it against us.
That's right. That's
so
right.
it counts.
That's right. But Hasaranga being out, they could have risked him, but they World Cup around the corner, they thought.
Not risking the crown jewel.
Exactly. So, but Sri Lanka in this tournament...
There's all sorts of competing statistics.
Permutations.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. They've got no bowlers.
Yeah. I think Bangladesh beat Sri Lanka recently. Bangladesh won their last bilateral ODI series against Sri Lanka. Now, that might have happened in 1977. But no,
sure.
Their last ODI series against Sri Lanka. But then again, Sri Lanka is like 40-9 in that head-to-head record. And they're defending champions. It's like, wow, it's real contradictory statistics.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen.
Find a stat and then make that work for you. That's how they work.
Exactly.
All right, Afghanistan is the only team we have not spoken about. What do you got for Afghanistan? Just some real rivalries with fucking heaps of teams, individual matchups. I don't know.
They recently beat Bangladesh 2-1 in a 3-match ODI series in Chattogram.
Okay.
So this is a like toss of the coin group, I reckon.
Asia Cup's fucking chaos, isn't it?
I like this group.
Yeah,
I really like it.
It's the fun group.
Mate, Afghanistan, they're the coming team. Gurbaz, Rashid, Mujib, Mo Nabi. They've got a lot of recognisable players.
Yeah.
Admittedly, more from your T20 stylings, but I think
stuff.
50 over cricket is basically becoming extended T20.
Yeah.
So again, another team I'd like to see do some shit, but I don't really know what's happening with the internal rumblings of the Afghanistan team.
No.
I just know that they've got bulk rivalries with both of these teams.
Yep.
There's always something funny happening with Afghanistan. Rashid Khan is possibly the best white ball player in the world.
Yep.
Play on.
Well, you can tune in right here to this here network following the great cricket for the Asia Cup. There's obviously Pakistan and Nepal tonight.
Yep.
There is India and Nepal. And then there's the small matter of India-Pakistan all coming up in the next couple of days. And we're reviewing those matches right here in TGC. So in the meantime, get in your hashtag AskTGCs. We'll be answering your questions on those review shows. Yeah.
Crow's feet as well. If anything's giving you crow's feet, throw it in there.
Drop it in the
Hashtag
comments.
crow's feet.
Let us know.
See what happens.
That's our review of the Asia Cup 2023. What's going to happen? Fucking no one knows. But we've given it a bit of a run, and that means that none of those things will happen. See you later.